And you look at the statistics, you take the Afghanis, for example, disproportionately over 50% on food stamps, 60 to 70% are getting free health care. That's not sustainable. Meanwhile, we still have 20 to 22 veterans committing suicide per day.
We're not talking about like your spouse and your children.
Yeah.
Obviously, they come with you, and that is perfectly fine. Families should stay together. No, we're talking about like your cousin's cousin's cousin by the dozens.
We're starting out the show today with the Assimilation Act.
The Assimilation Act, a major piece of legislation that looks to reform immigration in the United States and bring in people with America's best national interest in mind. Now, it includes ending chain migration, moving to a merit-based system, scrapping the diversity visa lottery, which is currently awarded to around 55,000 people individually annually, expand moral character requirements, and tighten the current vetting process.
Oh, just look at our cities. I mean, crime is running rampant. And you look at the statistics, you take the Afghanis, for example, disproportionately over 50% on food stamps, 60 to 70% are getting free health care. That's not sustainable. Meanwhile, we still have 20 to 22 veterans committing suicide per day.
Our immigration system is totally broken. I mean, it's gone. It should have changed over the years, but it did not. Thank goodness President Trump is taking over now and sending people back home, deporting a lot of people that came here should not be here. But if we continue to allow people to come in this country that hate this country, we're going to lose it. And we better wake up and smell the roses. And so that's what we're trying to do.
For common sense. Great. Can we have this now? Could we have this since
now? The crazy thing is that there's actually going to be a group of Republicans that are probably going to vote against this. I mean, we can anticipate that pretty much every single Democrat is going to vote against this
it's racist.
Piece of legislation. But I could guarantee you that there are going to be quite a few Republicans that also do as well, because guess what? They too hate the country.
Well, I'm like, here's the thing. Okay, so ends chain migration. I don't personally know what that is exactly.
So chain migration. So our current immigration system is based around like reuniting extended family. So people that immigrate here, either, on green cards or they actually become naturalized, they can sponsor extended family to also come here. But we're not talking about like your spouse and your children.
Yeah.
Obviously, they come with you, and that is perfectly fine. Families should stay together. No, we're talking about like your cousin's cousin's cousin by the dozens. And this is the problem, because that's why we see so many communities like Little Somalia in Minnesota that are just filled with these groups of people. And do they assimilate? No, because there's no need to. They literally bring their entire communities here with them. They don't integrate into ours.
I don't even think that should exist, period. I don't really care if your grandma got left behind.
And guess what? It really didn't exist until the late 1960s.
Yeah, it's like that. Like, so, okay, and even maybe back then, but not now. It doesn't make sense now when there's too many people in this country. I want millions gone per day if I could. And then, okay, merit-based system.
Hey, have a job lined up, be of some sort of use and value to the country. I'm sorry. We are the most charitable nation in the entire world. We've done our charity. Like, we don't need to be doing charity for every single person. And mind you, most of these people, A, don't need it, and B, don't respect it whatsoever. So why exactly are we sponsoring groups of tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people from, like, garbage places
from third world countries,
and expect that they're going to assimilate into our country on a mass scale?
Which is crazy, because I'm sure you probably know people. Like, I know people that are so successful that it's taken them like 10 plus years to get visas, that work at some of the biggest companies in America that make millions.
Yeah.
And they're just getting their visas. Or like, even just like housekeepers that try to go do it the right way and they spend $30,000. That's why I'm like, I hate that it hurts people. I think everything in America hurts people that do the right thing and rewards shitty people and criminals. But then also, I'm sorry, diversity visa lottery? What the fuck is that? Is that like, you're not from Uganda, we got you.
No, basically. It basically takes the...
Does it include white people? Probably not.
Not so much. No, it's basically around 55,000 visas a year go into this lottery system. And it basically consists of the countries that have the least amount of net migration to the United States. So yes, the garbage countries that we don't typically want masses of people moving here from. And they just get gifted these visas.
Yeah, they're probably not they're not like, oh, you're from Poland, you won.
No, that would be like the last person to be granted a visa.
They're like, actually, we blocked your whole country from coming in. We heard it was going a little too good over there.
Yeah.
Moral character. Okay, so maybe like if they chant like death to America and they're terrorists, maybe they shouldn't be on the first plane over here.
Yeah. I mean,
or like when
simple.
they're, I don't know, cartel, criminal, rapists.
Exactly.
Maybe those shouldn't, those should come over first.
And this isn't even like a crazy proposal. It's looking at, gang affiliations, criminal accusations, DUI arrests, domestic violence arrests, and potentially, hopefully, it would be a really good thing if they actually did do this. But looking at the social medias of the people that are applying, because guess what? People feel way too comfortable on social media to say the things that they really feel and are really radical, especially if it's against America and Americans. But yeah, I think that would be a phenomenal thing, because why exactly would we want to import people that hate us and hate our country? I don't understand that. There's a large group of people in America that do and prioritize doing that because it obviously benefits them politically. And then that goes hand in hand with tightening the vetting process. So.
I'm kind of so far right. I actually don't really see how anyone from a third world country could possibly come to America and benefit us, because I'm like, they're not that smart. They don't really work hard. They're not really assimilating. They're definitely not going to be like Christian going to church on Sunday and they're like, beautiful home. Like, I'm sorry. It's like at a certain point, it's like, how could you come here and benefit? Mm-hmm. We'll take the Elon Musks, but the rest, of them, I'm like, I don't think we can do it anymore.
Your net worth is so high. No,
but I'm seriously, we're bringing in like people who are going to come here and like, they're just not going to be able to survive and do well.
Well, exactly. And that's the thing. But the problem with that mostly is that we've done that in mass groups. Like, it's not even just, we're sponsoring one or two people from Somalia to come here and hoping that they integrate into our society. And we're actually trying to make it incentivize them integrating into our country, learning the language, learning our customs and norms, and actually becoming a part of society and culture here. No, we're just bringing them over in groups. And so they're just behaving like they would back in their third world
because that's
country.
the thing. I think we brought too many, and they get to be in their little groups and hate white people and talk shit on Americans. And now they stand in front of us and they want reparations. You saw the Somalian who, first of all, can't even speak English, but says, I want reparations. I'm like, so you come here, you use all of our benefits, you steal from us, and then you want us to pay you? Imagine if I pulled this shit in Somalia. They would kill me.
Mind you, over 80% of Somalian immigrants are actually on welfare. Yeah. So if they're going to sit here and say there's so much Somali excellence and, that there's such a mass benefit to the nation, absolutely not. I'm so sorry. They're not. Maybe they're a handful. Maybe. There probably are a handful of them that are a great benefit to our country.
Probably
but
not.
Guess what? Not the masses.
And this is my issue with Black Americans too. I'm like, you talk about reparations and I'm like, if you want to go into every government program, we have given you reparations for a very long time. Yeah. It's over now.
Tenfold. The other thing that actually is included in this bill, and it's not up on the graphic here, is actually increasing standards for English proficiency, which would be amazing because over roughly 25 million people in this country don't speak proficient English. Like, less than proficient English. Yeah, we've seen it 10 times over. Ilhan Omar is actually a really good example.
Her in World War XI.
People. But yeah, and also English proficiency actually correlates to success in this country. So
that would make sense.
That should be a very, very basic
And maybe
thing.
then they won't be on the roads killing us because they
could read the road signs.
Yeah, they could read the road signs. Yeah. Great. Well, I'm sure this will not go through because nothing goes through.